Listen to this. Organic reach on Facebook dropped from 16% in 2012 to around 1 to 2% in 2025. And it is true with almost every social media platform. There's actually a very good keynote about it called The Death of a Subscriber. And if you're anyways linked to digital marketing, online advertising industry, I highly recommend to watch this. And considering everything, let me make a very bold statement. Only brands that will survive online in the coming future are the ones who own distribution, the ones who own their reach. Because with everything that has been going and AI on top of this, making any digital product or software has become very, very easy. Meaning, if two guys create the same kind of application, let's say a media planner, the one who has owned reach, the one who can reach out to a lot of eyeballs and people is most probably the one that is going to be successful. And when it comes to own distribution, I think one of the easiest and one of the best channels is email marketing. And that's why over the past few years, we have invested heavily at Senator Viran Ads and all our clients on this particular channel. And in this video, I'm going to show you step by step exactly how do we implement our latest email automation, which we have for our own company, so that you can get an idea about how you can use it for yourself. See, more or less, this is our email automation setup. Most of our traffic comes from our YouTube and social media channels. So I'm going to start from there. And from YouTube, we push this audience to basically create an account on our website. That's where we get their email address, and that's how we build on our email database. And after that, we have these three different setups, how we enrich, engage, and keep this community of our subscribers, and how we monetize it, and what are our plans for the future. So let me make it simple, and I'll just show you how to do it. It's super, super easy. For this video, I'll be showing you all the demo in Flowdesk, which is one of my favorite tools when it comes to email automation, because the platform is so intuitive that our interns do a lot of workflows here, and there are tons of templates when it comes to automations, workflows, emails, forms. You basically, if you want, you don't need to create anything on your own, whether it comes to emails or whether it comes to forms, checkouts, audiences, analysis. Everything is so logical and the platform is very intuitive. And I highly recommend this platform if you are for a lookout on a very good email automation tool. Now, to create our workflow, it will be super easy for you to understand. I'll just go to workflows and click on new workflow here. And it gives me a lot of options which I can choose from. Let's say multi-day sale, follow-up sequence. They are basically branches of the overall email automation you have, but I will show you how easy it is to even start from scratch. So I'll call it Senator Viran Ads Test Welcome Master Flow. Okay, here we have a blank canvas, and that's where we will design all our email automation flow. Okay, in our case, we need to choose a starting point. As I showed you before, our starting point is when somebody is added to a segment, which is account created. That's where all our email automation, this workflow starts. And the first thing we do is we send them an email saying, hi, welcome to the platform, our EdTech platform. And we know that you're trying to learn digital marketing. And this is basically our roadmap. We suggest all our learners immediately send them an email. What we do is we create a new email, and even then you have a lot of options. Let's say you can choose a welcome template and directly click, okay, I want an email like this. I want an email like this. You just make the changes here, logo and text, whatever. So I'll click on start from scratch. So I'll call it welcome roadmap email, and I basically will edit this and click on finish. So this is our flow right now. Anybody who creates an account, immediately send them this email. Okay, next what happens on our website is once they go through the roadmap, it tells them basically how you should start. If you're a beginner, you should start with basically basics of marketing. Here are some resources you should learn from. In a lot of cases, if a user opens this email, it makes sense that we send them a recommended course that, okay, you basically are looking, you were interested in this roadmap, you have started learning digital marketing. With step 2, we already have a course for this, which you can go through, and that's when we recommend. So what we do is we add here a yes no condition. So yes no branch. In the yes no branch, what we do is we say if a user clicked the workflow email link, they probably have started with learning digital marketing, and what we will do is we'll go here, we'll just say time delay, add a delay of 1 day, and after that send them another email. You have started with this roadmap. As a second step in this roadmap, you should go for a structured digital marketing basics course, which is here. We provide the link. In some cases we provide the offer as well, and then that's it. For no, we do not add anything at all. If they did not click that link, we just leave them for now. As a next step, doesn't matter whether they clicked or not clicked. After what we do is the next step we do is we wait for 1 more day. So we add time delay, and in some cases 2 days or 1 day, send them another email, which is basically, we call it our story, where we introduce them to our brand. We tell them how our company started, how I personally started content creation. It's a very nice email. We have seen a lot of positive responses. People feel it's very personalized. Some people say they feel inspired, and some people say they feel motivated. It's a very important step in terms of brand love and familiarity, because most of the people, more than 30% of the people open this email, they read through it, and it's very good. At least those 30% of the people who create an account on our website get to know us, which is a huge thing, trust me, overall in marketing perspective, and they receive this our story email. One more thing we do in this email is we provide them links to all our social media handles if they want to follow, WhatsApp group and all those things, even newsletter, and a lot of people respond to that email, so we even collect more data here. And after that, we add a time delay again, and we add one more email which we call case studies. Now we have some very interesting case studies we share. Ideally, some student testimonials as well, where they explain how did they use the courses and how did they end up getting a job or a consulting project. And we also share some case studies from our agency, that what are the clients we work with. It keeps changing, and some of the projects, what was the issue, what was the challenge, how did we solve it, some real-time results, and a lot of people have appreciated. We reached to this particular flow after a lot of testing, but I'm just telling you now. So these case studies, we ideally, what we do is we send 2 or 3, let's say with a gap of 1 or 2 days. And to be honest, some of our B2B clients for our consulting project, for our agency, come from this, because a lot of entrepreneurs, they start learning on our EdTech platform, they do the courses, they go all through this, and then they go through the case study, and then they're like, let me give them opportunity to handle our account. And we got some clients from there. There are a lot of users who already, with all these details and brand love, brand familiarity, etc., they already purchased courses, right? And we do not want to basically send them repeated emails from this particular flow. So what we did here is we add a yes no condition here. Okay, you know what, here check certain conditions, like if the user is already part of the paid segment, exclude them from this flow. We directly redirect them to the exit flow, and that's it. They won't receive any more emails from this particular flow. If the user has not become a paid member yet, part of paid segment, they have not purchased the course yet, what we do is we add here a particular delay, let's say time delay of 1 day again, and we send them few more emails. So this email is generally these success stories and testimonials, and that's it. I'll show you the whole flow again, then it'll make more sense. And what we do is after 2 days, we add a time delay here. Again, check if the user is part of a paid segment anymore. If they have, after this email, they have purchased. If not, then we send them one more email here, which is success story 2. And what we do is after success story 2, we add a time delay, and we say after 2 days, check again if they are part of the paid subscribers group, meaning if they have purchased already. If they have not purchased yet, what we do is, this is our last attempt, which is we send them an email, a particular coupon or a discount, let's say 20% off. That is the last part of this email. Now, let me simplify what we did so far. There are people who register on our website, we get their email address, then we send them a welcome and roadmap email with the roadmap to download. If they open the roadmap, then we send them an email that, hi, this is the course we recommend as a next step in your roadmap. If they do not, then directly we wait for 2 more days, then we send them our story email, which is very important part of this. And after 1 day delay or 2 days delay, we send them some case studies, interesting case studies, and then we check if they have purchased, then we directly send them to the exit here, exit of the flow. They do not receive any more emails from this. And if they have not purchased yet, we wait for 1 more day, we send them more success stories, wait for 2 days. If they have not purchased again, we send them even more success stories. Even after 1 day they did not purchase, we send them an offer here, an offer email with 20% discount, and all of the other go to the exit directly. Even if they don't purchase after this workflow ends here. Okay, now I want to show you something very, very important. This all happens once you have a good strategy about collecting this email database. Now, one of the major sources for us is YouTube videos. Once we, from our YouTube channel, we have audiences, then there's a lot of things we do to basically push these users to create an account on our website or newsletter and get their email address. We provide a lot of freebies. For example, a lot of videos we talk about media plan templates and other templates, and then we provide them for free on our website. But to download these, they had to create an account. And similarly, we conduct webinars sometimes, and to register for that webinar, they have to register on our website, which gives us their email IDs. And then there are a lot of case studies we basically discuss on our YouTube channel, and then they can download those. And a lot of other things we use, for example, quizzes. Once user watches a lesson from a particular course on our YouTube, they have to do quizzes, and with the quizzes, they have to register, and we get their email ID as well. So this is the top line strategy we use basically to push these users to create an account. And this is what we discussed, like our welcome series. increase. There are a lot of other things which you can do with your email lists as well to monetize, to create an engaged community, and to create your distribution. Now, apart from automation, we send some broadcast emails as well, which means they are not part of automation. We manually send them. And one of the important one is new video. Now, as the reach of YouTube, like other social media platforms, is decreasing, and to increase the reach of the videos, what we do is we send an email to all our email lists that new video has been published, and we get a lot of views from there as well. Whenever we have offers, for example, Eid campaign offer, promo, this promo, that promo, summer campaign, Black Friday sale, we send it to all of our users, and a lot of sales come from basically these emails, offer emails we send. And when it comes to e-commerce flow, if you also have an e-commerce store, you can create different kind of flows like cart abandonment. You already have templates here for e-commerce setups. Let's say abandoned cart, purchase follow-up, and re-engage, event registration, all of this. So cart abandonment, if I go here, there are a lot of templates. You click on, let's say this, view details, customize it. You can even make changes. Let's say wait for this time, that time, and then send this email. You can edit this email, and then there are a lot of flows already there which you can directly use. You just have to edit the email part and choose a good template. And that's all for this video. I have always been a big promoter of email automation as a channel. Any client I talk to, among the first few questions I ask them, do you use email automation? And a lot of clients we talk to actually have never explored this, because some are overwhelmed, some think it's too complicated, but it's not. If you have tools like Flowdesk, it becomes super easy. And if you want to try Flowdesk, I'll put a link in the description below. Depending on the time when you click on the link, there might be a particular offer for you. But that's it. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one.